Hello everyone, LE Diecast again, and we are back. And we had a big week this week. So here in the first segment, we've got a lot of stuff to cover. Andrew's got a lot of stuff he found in his. So first off, the little diorama that I had last week is now painted, completely done. I've added some grass in the back, and although it's being covered up here, let's roll these little M2s out of the way. The ground is now painted, and I painted like a little road down the middle of it there that will show up in some future videos. So real happy with how that turned out. The ground is all nailed down now. Should be pretty structurally sound for the videos in the future. So real happy with that. We also took the M2s that we showed in a few videos ago out. These little M2s are fantastic. These little Volkswagens. If I can get the hoods open. In that the hood's open on them. And the back. If I can get it open. There you go. You can see the back opens up. So for any of you Volkswagen fans, I also noted these cars, these two Volkswagen M2s, which I just saw again today at Walmart. They're showing up at Walmart in mass. There seems to only be 3 of them. If there's more than 3, I haven't seen any more. But there's this model, and then there's these 2 little bugs. And I said these were the same ones but different colors, and they're actually different years. You can see from the back, they are different models, different castings. And I believe this one is a, you can see there, you can read it. This is a 53 Beetle. And this one is a 67 Beetle. My father had one of these at one point. So when I grew up, that's what I drove around in, or got driven around in, I should say. So let me move the diorama here, and we will move onward. And if I made this the right size, it will slide right out. Very good. Except I didn't leave myself a place to put it. We'll put it over here. Okay, so what we found this week, we've got quite a bit of stuff. The first thing is the E cases came out, and they came out everywhere, all within about a 2-day period. Here, let's cover up the water spot made by the color changers. And in looking for the E cars, I found some earlier releases. I got these at our 99-cent stores. Found 4 combis, so very happy with that. I found 4. There may be another one here somewhere. I thought there were 5, but we'll say 4 of the Civics. These I got for customs along with the combis, so probably not trading those. Found yet another Herbie. I saw about 15 of these during the week. They seem to be everywhere. I only picked up one more for customs. I think I have plenty at this point. And we got, let's see, is that all the older ones? Yeah, I think that's all the older cars. We found 2 more treasure hunts of the Fangsters. Actually I found 5 total. I put 3 back, and figure the kids will probably like this one. I have plenty of these. So Fangster. Again, once we get past the combis and the Civics here, all the doubles are up for trade. Interesting car before we get into the new releases. I found this one at our local 99-cent store, if I can get the light on it. And it is a final run, part of the Sonic Special. If you saw the last video, these 2001, 2003s, 4s, and 7s have been showing up at least my 99-cent store. I'm sure these are either returns, or they're just somebody stuffing a case with old cars. Or what happens is some people buy cases and then they take out what they want, the supers, the treasure hunts, the rare cars, and then they stuff it with old cars that they don't want, and then they return it. So if you see these show up at Walmart or like a 99-cent store, that's usually what happens. It's way too much work for me to do. So into the E-Case cars. So I'm sure all of you are familiar with the E-Case cars that have come out. Everyone seems to be finding them. I know they're at all of our Walmarts at this point. I have not seen a bin of E-Case cars. I've seen the end cap type boxes that Walmart kind of reuses, at least out here, kind of the three box end caps, and those don't seem to have the Zamax in them. So I have not seen the Zamax at all. And if I go through this case without seeing the Zamax, that'll be about 3 Zamax runs that I have not seen them in the stores at all. So on to the E Case cars. We've got, and these are the ones I picked up for me, for my collection. We've got a Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. Just got that one today. We've got the Torino Talladegas. This is one of my favorite castings, top 10 all time for me. I have a lot of these Talladegas. Anytime you guys are making trades with me, and I give you the old all trade, pretty much anything I got for a box of cars, you can throw in Talladegas. I love them, and I'm always ripping them apart for customs. So love those. Love the color on that too. I got 2 of the Super Bs. This is another one of my favorite castings. Top 10 all time for the same reason. Lots of customs. Very easy car to customize. Again, real deep wheel wells on this. Real easy to get apart. Not crazy about that yellow interior myself, but I love the paint job and the flames on this. Got 2 of those. And I didn't really pick up very many doubles this time because I'm going to pick up some at K-Day was my plan. I got 2, well 3 actually, of the Flintmobiles. I put 4 of these back on the shelves. I figured some people were looking for them, and I felt lucky I found them because I had not seen them in the last case at all. And I know they're all gone on the shelves that I put back now. So some folks out here got a few that I put back. Flintmobiles. I like this one better than the 2013 version. Andrew just got one of these from me. I just gave him one, so he's back here playing with it. He's going to show that off in his. I got another one of these. I forgot about this one. This was a D-Case car. But out here, this one really disappeared fast. The Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. And I wasn't crazy about this one at first. And then I saw it again, and I picked up some. So I guess it's growing on me. So I got that. And this car was in the E-Case Batmobile. Blue Batmobile. I got another one of these. I have a few of them. So another blue Batmobile. A red Porsche Panamera. New car, 2014. This one came out in blue. Got the blue one. Got the red one. I'm not collecting all the cars from this year, but getting the ones that I like. I got a bump around in green. This is probably my least favorite coloring of this, but I mean it's a bumper car. I mean, how can you beat that, right? So got a Mustang Coupe. These are all E-Case cars now. I'm getting a lot of shadow there. It's nighttime, so my light's a little different. 67 Ford Mustang Coupe in green. We got a 68 Mercury Cougar. I really like this car. And a Toyota Celica. There it is. Getting some weird light there. Let's zoom. There we go. Zoom in on that. And then I got 3 of the Mazda RX-7s. These came out in the last case, so they were doubles or repeats in this new case. But I didn't find them until this week. They were all gone from the D case. So I picked up one, and then this morning Andrew and I went out to see if we could find any of the Zamax, which we did not find, but I picked up 2 more. And I'm going to throw these in the custom bin. So we'll do something with the customs on them. Picked up one '07 Ford Mustang. Kind of wishing I'd picked up a few more of these. I had some in my hand this morning when we went back out looking, and I put everything back. And now I think I want more of them. I like this car. Don't like the wheels on it, but I could fix that. We've got the BMW motorcycle. The K1300 motorcycle. This is a nice motorcycle. I'm usually not a big fan of the motorcycles because the scale's off, so I can't really customize them too much. There just isn't enough space on them to do anything neat, and the scale's off, so I can't really do much with them. But I really like that motorcycle. Got a Stingrod too. Could have put this one off till K-Day, but I really like the tampos on this one, so I picked it up. Andrew got one too. And I got a Camaro. This is another one that I put back today. I had about 3 or 4 of these thinking I'd get some extras, and I put them back, and I bet I'm not going to find this one again. This one's been hard to find. But Camaro SS. And is that the last of these? Yeah, last of the E-Case cars I found was the treasure hunt. Only found one. Like I said, I didn't really find any bins. Mainly what I was seeing was cases that were put in old bins or end caps out here. I did find a put this here. I did find a entire end cap that was just rolled out from the stock room at the Walmart in Temecula down by the Qualcomm Stadium. And I thought I'd hit it. There's got to be a super in here for me. It was 4:30 in the morning or something, and no one was around. They rolled it out. They parked it there. They threw 7 boxes, the regular 72 count mainline boxes, on top of it, and then walked away. And I walked over. I looked in all the boxes and carefully kind of pulled the cars out so I didn't mess them up for them. And there was not one treasure hunt. There was not one super. There were no Flintmobiles. There was nothing in those boxes they just brought out from the back room. And so somebody had gone through them there at Walmart. And there was just empty slots on the bottom of the boxes. So somebody had taken them. I was very bummed, and I'm not going back to that Walmart again for some time. So I'll give my money to the guys that at least give me a chance. So also this week, I found a couple neat little finds. We found this Adventure Wheels set, and you guys have probably seen these at Walmart. Here, let me change the camera here. There you go. And these tend to be cheaper. They're about $140 for 2 cars. This was perfect. I usually don't get these, but I've been looking for something with rubber treads so I can take the treads off of this car. And me and Andrew have been looking for some school buses to customize for his first grade class. So we're going to use that school bus instead of some of our Hot Wheels school buses, because I don't think they're going to care in first grade. So we got 2 of those. And last but not least, before we end this segment, thanks to Race Grooves, who is the best at pointing out the deals that are out there. He had a video a little while back about the Monster 500s at Toys R Us. It was last weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, that these were on sale, the 3-pack for $5. And so I ran down there and got myself the 2 that they had. I think there's only 2 sets of these, but if there were more of them, they didn't have any. And these are really fun ones. And for $5, you can't beat the price. These usually go for something like $15. which there's no way I would ever pay that much for them. But I got that one for $5. And we got this one for $5, which I like even more. Love the little eyeball guy. That's my favorite one. Which one's your favorite?
The wolf.
The wolf? All right. Then we will end our segment zoomed in on the wolf here. $5 for those. I don't think they're still on sale, so if you're interested in them, they might, the eBay price might have gone down. The stock's going down on these. So that's it for my finds this week. I'm going to end this one and we're going to move into Andrew's segment. We'll be right back. Okay, and we're back for Andrew's week. A quick review of the week. So what are we looking at here?
A Tonka.
And you got yourself a Strike Force metal Tonka, which you picked out with your money. And you've been looking for this one, this green one, for quite a while, right? You were kind of excited when you found it, huh? Yep, these, we've done a review of these before. Here, let's get this gun here all untangled. But these Tonkas are pretty cool little die casts. Got a, is that metal? I think it's a metal top, plastic bottom, sort of rubber wheels. They're like a very like soft plastic, I guess I'd call them. But, and not all of them, by the way, have these wheels. You have to be kind of careful with these Tonkas. Some of them have this kind of rubber nice material, and a lot of them have plastic on them. And on the back you can see the other cars in this series. There's green ones and tan ones. They're the same cars, but they have green and tan. And these cost about, I want to say $5, $4.50, $5 each. So yeah, you got that one. You were pretty happy with it, huh? All right, we'll put him back here in the background. And what else did we get? So, oh yeah, our Angry Bird, I said he could put in the background. Angry Bird was on an adventure today in the movie theater, and Andrew's very happy to have him back.
He rolled out of my lap in the movie theater.
He did, and then what?
He kind of got lost.
He kind of got lost in the
we
theater.
looked for him at the end of the movie.
And where did we find him?
In his seat.
He was in a seat watching the movie, yes. Magically, he had hopped up on a seat and watched the entire movie by himself, 3 rows down from us, huh? So Andrew's very happy to have his first Angry Bird back. That was original Angry Bird. So, on to Andrew's E-Case finds today. Oh, this guy's loose, huh? So we'll just pile them up, and you got yourself a Rodzilla. You call it the Dragon. I'm going to zoom in here on it. So you call it a Dragon, and you got yourself a Flintmobile, which I just gave you about 5 minutes ago, huh? Because you didn't see any in the store. I picked that up earlier in the week for you. What else did we find? We got a Sting Rod. Interesting with these, you know, most of the people watching the video are probably collectors, but I do have some kids watching the videos. And it's interesting to see what the kids pick out with their allowance, because it's different than the collectors. So you call this one the Tiger Car, huh? This one. And this is the, what's this guy called? He is the, it's not on the bottom. I don't, something buggy. A Bump Around. You got yourself one of those, right? You got yourself your first, wait, gotta scoot back. You got your first, here, let's move these guys back after we show them. How about that? Wait, Angry Bird needs to get back here. Here we go. We'll put a little showroom together with these guys. There we go. So, got yourself your first funny car. This is a funny side up, I believe. Plastic top, metal body, plastic interior. The interior, the engine is not attached to the body, so that plastic is, that's plastic right there. So a funny side up. And this is just what, funny car? Is that what he's called? I don't know what he is called. He's a funny car too. I think that one's just a funny car, a Mustang funny car. Maybe that's what it was. But this one's really cool. We didn't see too many of those, so you got yourself that one. Put him over here. Super B. You picked that one out yourself. What else? Highway Hauler. I can see that one being a popular one with the kids. Here, we'll put him back here so we can see him. And a helicopter, and I don't remember what this guy is called, but helicopter. Here, we'll have the helicopter come in for a landing. There it goes. And the Fire Eater in red. We knew you were going to pick that one out. So it's interesting to see what the kids pick out. My son's 7 years old, and of course he's into Hot Wheels. He sees a lot of them here in the house with my hobby, but he still goes for the fantasy cars and the bright cars. Now, which ones were your favorites?
The Dragon and the Tonka.
Yeah, the Dragon, the Tonka truck.
The Flintmobile.
Flintmobile. One more. What's the next favorite? I bet I know what it is. It's that one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one that we don't remember the name. The something buggy. And you like that because of the tiger stripes on it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And this one he had really wanted, and that one he had really wanted. So it's interesting to see what the youngsters.
The Flintmobile.
Yeah, the Flintmobile. It's gonna be hard to find for a lot of folks, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, do you have any parting words for folks looking for cars this week, or kids? Maybe get out early.
Get out early and find some cars.
Get out early and find some cars. So that's Andrew's segment for this week. Those were his finds. And next we're going to move over to the custom table, so I will see you over there. Okay, and we're back. We're over at the workshop now, and this is going to be pretty quick. We did a lot in the workshop, but we really didn't get very much done this week. The one thing that we almost got done, it's actually drying right now, is our Wolfee's Donut van. And Wolfee's Donuts is one of our favorite places here in town to get our donuts. And we made Wolfee a custom, which he does not know about, and I doubt very much he watches this channel, so I'm sure it will stay a surprise, to celebrate his new van fleet that he got. And somehow or another our local donut guy has a whole fleet of vans now, so Wolfee's doing pretty good for himself. But we made him a van, and I'm going to kind of carefully move it up here towards the camera and focus on it. But all custom tampos on what was once an A-Team van, Hot Wheels A-Team van. And the only thing that's drying on it is the donuts on top right now. They're just, the glue's still a little wet. But yeah, all custom tampo work. The donuts, made those out of Sculpey clay, polished them, and painted them. And the sheen on them is from fingernail polish. So if you want like a real high gloss plasticky sheen on something, you can use fingernail polish for it. And real rider wheels. I don't want to turn it upside down, but those are real riders. And pretty nice. Painted the interior brown. Can't really see it in this light anyways. And it's got a blue windshield, so you're not going to be able to see that. So real happy with how that worked out. I had planned on putting it in a M2 case, but the donuts hit against the top. In fact, that's why they're still drying, because I slapped it in there and closed the lid, and the donuts all fell off. So I don't know what we're going to put it in. We got to figure out something. I'll have to buy something online for it. We also did some, I'm going to pick up the camera here and move this over here. We did some work with airbrush stencils this week. And these were all kind of tests. And I sent these out to a few friends just to see how they would work. I used some images I found online for these. And the next round I'll just make my own. But you can see that I can cut my own airbrush stencils now. Here you go, I'll show you these here. So something like this is cut out of acetate, very, very fine pattern to it. And I can overlay those on cars and airbrush those onto the car. So pretty cool. Sent these out to a friend of mine, Luke, and he will test them out. I'm going to test them out here in the next couple weeks. We're going to play with the sizing, and these will be on sale very soon. Also, we played around a little bit more with cutting some masks, and masks. And here I've peeled out the positive and the negative just so they show up. This whole piece of vinyl is actually cut with those patterns. I don't know if I can get the light to catch it or not, but you can tell that there's, you barely see it there. Those are all cut into the vinyl, and those are the patterns. And they should, if I put a dairy delivery in here for scale, and let's do if I can find a car here we go. You can kind of see these for scale. You can get an idea how big they are. Also, in the vein of cutting up stuff, we have a bunch more tampos. The plotter that I have has been working fantastic for cutting tampos. And you can see that's what's left of the Wolfee Donuts. There actually is a second van. Almost all these customs I make, there's the other one. Almost all these customs I make at least two. I usually give one away and then I keep one for myself. So that one is the second one that is coming up from behind, and there are the tampos for the opposite side. It's drying right now. So we will have that done soon. And over here we've got a little fleet of dairy deliveries that are ready for painting, and the plan is those are going to be the Green Bay Packer dairy deliveries, which is the next NFL team I'm going to do, and I will do 3 of those. So I think that's about it for the workshop this week. Like I said, we were in the workshop a lot, but did not get a ton finished. So we've got a few more things I didn't show you this week we'll save till next week. So that's it for today, and I will see you all next week. Bye bye.